Boy, do I have a book haul for y'all. Not only do I have special editions out the wazoo, but I also have some highly anticipated new books for myself. And I have some of the prettiest editions and some rare editions of special editions. So let's get started. Jumping right into it. So the first book that I have here is called The Wallflower by Sally Louise. There was a TikToker that was raving about this book, and I trust her reviews, and I just know that this one is going to be a good one. It follows a character by the name of Lily Whitmore, and the little blurb on the back is the perfect description. I'm not even gonna go too much into detail on this one, but I'm just gonna read this little small blurb down here because I feel like it encompasses what the book is about and what the TikToker described the book to be. So this says here, The Wallflower is a slow burn, dual POV contemporary romance filled with angst, love, self-discovery, and just enough heartbreak that will keep you wanting more. The cover is beautiful, the cover is unique, and I'm excited to read this one. This one is probably gonna be read immediately. Then we have another motorcycle romance, or a motorcycle club romance. This one is called Wolf by Paisley Hope. The cover is what drew me into this. I've had this on my wish list on Amazon for a little while. Essentially, the main guy in this book, he's been through some things and he's a little bit jaded and a little bit sworn off of love, thinks women are very thinks of women in a very surface level way. It's just a very, very transactional, very surface level exchanges that he has with women until he meets the female main character in this book, and that changes everything for him. I've heard nothing but great things about this. I don't have anything by Paisley Hope just yet, so this will be my first introduction. I do know that she has a cowboy romance that is circulating the internet right now, but I thought I would go ahead and start with this one because I don't see this one nearly as hyped as the other series. So we're gonna start with this, and then if this is as good as I think it will be, which I think this one is going to be really good, because everyone that has reviewed it has given nothing but great reviews about it. So if it's as good as I think it's going to be, I'm going to go ahead and pick up the other ones, but I'm excited to jump into this one. Then, as y'all know, a couple years ago I read Forever Never, and ever since then I read Forever Never by Lucy Score, and ever since then she has kind of been an auto-buy author for me. I love her writing, and I haven't read a bad book by her. So I picked up quite a few of her books. We have some that are new releases, some that are re-releases, and some that are just really old. So the first two books that I got are part of the Blue Moon series. Both of these are rom-coms, so these are very lighthearted. This one is called No More Secrets, and this one is called Fall Into Temptation. I remember having these books on my wish list on Amazon before they were traditionally published. I remember seeing the indie covers. I'm not like super in love with these new covers. They're very generic. They kind of fall into blending in with all the other covers that we have out, but I'm not like totally mad at it. They're really pretty. Then we have another series. This one is Mr. Fixer-Upper and the Christmas Fix. So this one says it's a constant battle on set between the sexy, grumpy renovation reality star and his no-nonsense field producer. And then this one says she's going to save Christmas just to spite him. And so I figured I've been wanting this one for a long time, but I know that these two are part of a series, so I went ahead and grabbed both. And then we have a workplace romance. This one is called By a Thread. This one, you've already known about this one if you've been anywhere on Booktok and Booktube. I am like the last person on earth to read this book, but for a while I wasn't super interested in it until I read Forever Never, and then I was like, you know what, let me go ahead and give this one a try. I like workplace romances, but they're not like my absolute favorite. I prefer like motorcycle club, boxers, blue collar workers, that kind of thing. This is not really my vibe 100%, but since I have the experience with Forever and Ever, I'm thinking that this one might be a good one as well. Then I have another book. I actually bought this one used, but I'm excited about this one. I didn't even know that this was a thing, but this one is called The Runaway Series by Devney Perry. I saw this one online and I was like, you know what? The cover is really beautiful and it's Devney Perry. I don't see very many people talking about this unless I'm just late to the game and just haven't been on that side of Booktok or Booktube. But I'm excited to have this one. It's a little more loved, but I got this for a fraction of the cost versus buying it brand new. Then we have some special editions. So I actually snagged quite a few special editions secondhand from Pango Books, and I could not be more excited. I actually have a ton of these that I bought from a seller, and mind you, they were priced so well that that's the reason why I bought so many. And a lot of these, I don't necessarily know a whole lot about them, but I figure if they are part of a book box or they have an invitation to be a part of a book box subscription, I figure that they're good enough and they're popular enough, they have good enough reviews to be a part of those book boxes. So first we have Making the Cut by Anne Malcolm. I've never heard of this author before. This one is a dark and quirky special edition, and it's in pretty good condition. It is signed by the author. And this was one of the books. I think I just added this one to get the free shipping from this particular seller. And then we have a familiar author to me, but I have never heard of this particular book. This one is called Tell Me When It's Over by B. Celeste. So I'm gonna just read the last portion of the synopsis. I don't never like to read the whole thing, but essentially these two characters kind of grew up together and then they parted ways. And then after about 3 years, she reunited with this particular guy. And so it says, because 3 years after the truth came out and I reunited with the boy whose innocent love had been taken from me, I realized I was living the biggest lie of all. The one where I pretended I wasn't in love with Kyler Bishop. And when I saw that, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and get it. I haven't read my other book that I have by her just yet, but that one seems very interesting. And this one is the Bookworm Box Limited Edition. We have another dark and quirky special edition. This one is called Why Are You Here by Brianna Jean. I don't know anything about this book and the synopsis doesn't tell me much either, but this was another freebie that I kind of added on to get the free shipping and to reach the point where I was getting free shipping. And again, these books were like $10 a piece, so I just had to get it. The next one is called On the Edge series by Jacob Chance. Now this one, I believe the main male character is a police officer. Don't quote me on that, but this book is beautiful. It's by a male author, which I don't have a whole lot of male authors in my library. I do have some, but I would say probably 85% of the authors that I have on my bookshelves are all female authors. So I wanted to add another male author, and this one is the Cover to Cover special edition. Now these next like 4 books I got from different sellers. So this one is Steel Stallion's MC series. This is Hostile Saint Book 1 by India R. Adams. First of all, look at this beautiful cover. It's got sprayed edges. On the sprayed edges, it says, "She is why I will do whatever it takes." And I just, I love this. I believe this is a Fabled special edition. Just don't quote me on that. The bare hardback looks like this, which is beautiful. It's got the blue sprayed edges. The chapter pages look like that, which I think is so beautiful. Then we have some special editions by B.B. Reed. These books are so pretty. So pretty. And the only book that I have by B.B. Reed right now is Lilac. So this one is Fear Me and Fear You, and I actually got a really good deal on this. I want to say that these were like $50, and a lot of sellers were selling these for over $100. So anytime that I see that there are books that are being sold for less than the average price, I try to pick them up as soon as I can because I know that they won't last long on Pango Books or Mercari. So that's what these two look like. I'm not even sure what these are about, but the cover is what dragged me into this. And then another really pretty special edition that I have, this one is called Dancing with Sin by Alexandria Lee. First of all, the sprayed edges are so pretty, so pretty. The end papers are really pretty. What drew me into this one is the female main character is a ballerina. It is signed, and then this is what the chapter page looks like. It says on the back, all it took was one night to tear everything down. And gold foiling, it's got flowers on the front. It's just such a pretty book and a new author to me. Now, the last 3 books I'm the most excited about. So this book is so pretty. It is so pretty. This one is called The Seaside Chronicles by Kelly Elliott. It's this baby blue color. It's got the blue sprayed edges with the ocean there. It's got the blue foiling, or like the blue shininess. It's not even, would this even be considered foiling? I guess so, huh? And this is of course an omnibus of all the books in the series in one. Look at the end papers. Oh, that's so pretty. The chapter papers look like this, which I think is so pretty. And this book is just so pretty, and I got such a good deal on this. So this next book, I believe, is an Eternal Embers special edition. This one comes with a hardcover, or a hard case around it. It is Sam Mariano's Vegas Morales. And this is the beautiful and stunning hardcover. It's got the gold foiling and then the gold sprayed edges, which is so beautiful. It complements the book so well with the dark contrast of Vegas in the background, which I absolutely love. I believe that there are 4 books in the series, but the end papers are absolutely beautiful. Y'all know I love me a mafia romance or a mafia story. And then all of the book is signed, and all of the chapter pages look like this, which I think is pretty cool. And then last but certainly not least, okay, this book I had to scour down because I had to scour the internet for it, because the author is no longer selling this book anymore. She used to have it on her TikTok shop, and she has recently sold out of it. This is one of those special editions that are not being reprinted, unfortunately. And I had spent enough time off of social media that by the time I came back, the book was sold out and it was out of stock. So with that being said, I bought and I finally found C.A. Varian's Crown of the Phoenix full omnibus special edition, fully illustrated edition. We've got printed edges. We've got a beautiful dust jacket, and I believe it's reversible as well. So it is, yep, it's a completely reversible dust jacket. So this is what the current cover looks like. And then this is what the alternate cover, if we wanted to switch it up a little bit. Then the bare hardback is so pretty. Like, look at how beautiful this is. So this is the front, the spine, and the back. We've got these beautiful sprayed edges on the top, the side, and the bottom. The end papers are absolutely stunning. It came with the bookmark, and the illustrations on the inside, of course, it came signed, and the illustrations are on the inside are full color. Full color, absolutely beautiful. The chapter pages look like this. These books are so beautiful, and the camera does not do it justice at all. The camera does not do it justice. I have a dark romance by this author, so I haven't dabbled into her fantasy genre just yet. I just recently started to. And so with this book being so beautiful, I just wanted to collect it. I wanted to collect it. I don't want to collect all of her books. I just wanted to collect the few that I thought would catch my eye. And this book is so pretty. I just had to have it. Not to mention the seller that was selling it wasn't selling it for much more than the retail price. They didn't tax it. They didn't double the price or triple the price. I think I paid like $5 more than the sale price from getting it from the actual author. So I'm so happy. This is one of my favorite purchases that I've done this year, because you cannot find this anywhere else. I'm pretty sure if I check now, you won't be able to find these. But yeah, those are all of the books that I got this go around. I'm so excited to have so many special editions to add to my shelf, to increase the way that my bookshelves look. I think it's so beautiful. And thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, please like and comment down below. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.